Woke up this morning, sleep in my eyes. What a surprise. Jump off the bed and hit the lever down to the bat cave. Sky Bruce Wayne got it made. Although my outfit stands 35, 25, 35. Hair down to her butt and thighs.
What do you need, Sky?
Ah yes, Sky Bruce be blessed. I want to save the city from the mean and gritty. Boom, pang, ping. Hit you with the pinky ring. Wait, wrong.
Take this.
Hello?
It's super heavy.
Would you like a donut?
No, I do not. I don't know. I don't know what are those?
Is this what you have?
Yeah.
This is a blueberry?
Yeah, it's blueberry. No, not you, but pudding. That's like a puddingy cream, right? Okay, if you splooge all over that, I'm definitely not eating any of you. You need a napkin.
I have a bottle of water.
Okay, dude, hold on. You need a napkin. I don't know what you're
Keep my awesome figure.
Oh, your donuts. Would you like a napkin? Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, so I've already decided.
What would be your 3 wishes?
Okay, so obviously, I don't want to be like greedy, but I would want like, I mean, this day and age, it'd have to be like a couple $1 million. I don't know. No, for real.
He wants $2 million.
No, listen, think about it. No, listen, think about it. If I did that, then what I could do is help pay off, like, house, whatever.
Awful.
No, listen.
This is the worst first wish ever.
What would your first wish be then?
My first wish would be for $1 trillion. Okay.
Well, then $10 million is really not that much.
You're gonna blow through that so fast.
Well, that's what I didn't, but I don't want to be greedy. Like, everyone's always like, I want.
But want to be able to read people's minds.
Oh, not me. Nope.
And then my third wish would be to free the genie. Because I'm a badass.
Okay, I did not. That does not sound. I would not. I mean, I would.
Do you want to keep him trapped? A guy's like, I want $1 million.
Okay.
And guess what happened?
What?
$1 million showed up in his house.
Oh.
Deer.
$1 million. Okay.
So you gotta be specific.
Okay.
It's tricky.
I mean, if you're gonna go with the trillion, I'll do $2 trillion. And then the next one would be, honestly, for everyone to be happy.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not.
Like, everyone's so angry these days. There's a lot of violence. There's a lot of bad stuff going on. It'd be nice to have that, like, I mean, I guess.
You made a serious mistake.
Okay.
I'd ask them what happens if I don't. Like, what happens to
He will
them?
murder you.
How do you know it's a he?
I will break
It will murder you.
No, it's a person. The
The person will murder you.
Well, I mean, if they did that, then I'd probably let them go.
It'll be an X-Files case.
But then I would ask
And
them.
Mulder would figure it out too.
Actually, before I made any wishes, I would ask them what they would wish for, besides freedom.
Okay. I'm done with you.
Okay.
We'll see. So we're here at Titan Comics today in Dallas, Texas. The address is 3128 Forest Lane, number 212. I'll put it in the screen, so it should be actually flashing right now in the screen. And what we want to talk about today is something I found to be an interesting topic, was that what do you like better, comic books or movies? Like feature film, not TV shows, like
Okay.
film. What do you like better, comics or movies? Comics versus movies.
I probably like comics better.
Why?
Okay. First of all, because like with movies, you're always going to be limited. I mean, even with some of the movies they have out now, they're a lot better.
Limited how?
Storyline, it takes a long time to come up with a movie, and you just have parameters. Where a comic book, you have one. Well, you have, you can have one writer, one artist take it one way, and then all of a sudden, still within that same series, can take it off another way. I don't know. I just like how it's endless possibilities. But movies, you have to find actors, and what if the actors don't work out, and then the movie doesn't work out? Like kind of how we've always talked about the Avengers and stuff like that. There's like with comic books, if it's not a very interesting one, what happens is you just go to the next one or go to something else, and it's super quick. I don't know, did I hit off?
No, just make sure it was on.
Oh, I don't know.
So what if it's a well done movie?
Oh, then I mean, hey.
If it's like Nolan's Dark Knight
I mean, oh, by the way.
versus
Boom. Just had to throw that out there.
She just got that.
I did. Here.
Do it again.
It's the Nolan's Batman.
Why Did We Fall?
Yeah, it's from Batman Begins.
Whatever.
He's just jealous.
I'm only mad because I haven't got mine yet.
His is actually pretty badass.
Mine's is going to be huge. It's going to be from here down to here,
He
like a
thinks
half.
it's, well,
We'll
anyway,
see.
okay. Not the point. The point is if they're
Ooh,
done.
Shredder over there.
Seriously, wait, where? Oh yeah. Oh, I saw that. And Silver Surfer.
I know you can't see it. That's why you should come to Titan Comics so you can see it yourself.
Yeah. This place is actually pretty fantastic. They have.
Okay, so wait, we didn't finish.
Okay.
So if it's a well done movie
Yeah.
versus an all, okay, so it's the best movie you've ever seen.
Yeah.
We'll just say Nolan,
Okay.
Batman, versus the best comic book you've ever read. If it was your dying wish, or if you were on a deathbed, you got to pick one to either read the best comic or watch that movie. What would you do?
Probably the best comic.
Oh, okay.
Just because there are some that are like, oh, they're just so good. Like, and the art is amazing. So you literally, it's almost like a movie.
Uh-huh.
When you're reading it, or at least I don't know, this is how I am when I read comics. I get engulfed in it, and if it's really, really well written, I actually, it's like a movie. Like, I get my own little trance, and it's like a movie that's just happening. So for me, it's going to be a comic book.
All right. No, I'm not saying I don't like comic books. I'm just saying, me personally, I love comic books, but I love moving pictures much more.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that the movies, they're all pulling from comic books, so
Yeah.
I understand without comic books you don't get the movie. But like with the movie, I get so much. I get the moving picture, I get the sound effects, I get the music. You know, I get like just this. I can get lost in the movie. Now I do get lost when I'm reading the comic book. Like I'm like, but it has to be quiet.
Yeah.
Like I don't want anybody around. I don't want anybody talking to me, bothering me. Hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, no, because if you interrupt me, I get out of the zone.
Yeah, I totally. It's hard when someone's trying to, or if you like. If I try to read them at work.
Now, how do you do that?
Okay, so honestly, a lot of the times, what ends up happening, and I actually like to listen to like Lord of the Rings or like.
So you'll play the music.
Yeah, like, but it's not just to go along with it. But this is just something I found that I'll actually like. One of the stations on my iTunes it's Harry Potter. So if I have like. I like music like that in general. I like classical music, but it's not like old school classical music. Amy's doing something really nutty behind the camera. Anyway, so I will put those on when I'm at work.
So will you play like Harry Potter music while you read a Batman comic?
Yeah, like it'll just because it's not like it's because what ends up happening is it's just like the background music and you kind of get lost with it. However, I will say with like Walking Dead, when I read that, for some weird reason, I don't need music. Like I was actually reading it and there was stuff happening all over the place, but I think it's because there's like constantly someone's getting eaten and there's dead people walking around. So that was not hard for me to lose myself. But like sometimes with certain ones, or if I like really, really want to be in the zone, I'll just put headphones in.
Okay. So I like the movie pictures. I like the sound effects, the visual effects. Like Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's a fun movie.
Yeah, in my opinion, like I don't know how you feel about this, but the visuals in that movie, like there were just so many scenes to me that's the first time I've ever seen like comic book images moving on the screen. I don't know what it was, but like where he's like jumping in the very beginning of the movie, like across the it's like a front shot.
Yes.
Then like there's another scene where he flies out the spaceship or the prison when he went to go back and get his Walkman.
Okay.
And he popped out the ship and he's flying towards the camera.
I could see that.
The other scene where he's in space and
is it with what's her face and they're
just floating.
Yep.
It's just a beautiful image, and the best one to me is when at the end of the movie when they're holding hands with the purple. No, don't be emotional.
No.
With the purple smoke and all that, with the
and their eyes and their body and everything.
Yeah, and then he's like moving.
But it's really
like real slow.
Yeah. Okay. So that I do have to agree that is cool, and I'm hoping that with technology and stuff, they can probably make it to where it's. I guess for me, it is still it's probably the whole acting. Like sometimes they don't cast like in some. You always get kind of nervous because you're like, oh shoot, what if they don't cast right? And then you watch it and you're just kind of like It's not that it's a bad movie. It's like well written, but you're not as excited because you're like, I feel like this is lacking.
So you're saying it's because you've seen so many bad movies.
Yeah.
You prefer the comic book because it's consistent.
Yeah. Yeah. Amy,
So it's consistent. Okay.
And I guess because there's like with movies right now, what they're doing is very Marvel and DC. But here, like for example, I'm picking up something for my brother. Actually, we are, and I'll show it real quick. Picking this up for my brother for his birthday, but this is a perfect example of something that's different, and it's a really great read. It's called Saga.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, but this is like the hardback, and the pictures are, the art is fantastic. The story's really well written, and I can get lost in this. Like, this is really, really easy for me just to sit down and read a book. Like, I don't know, we'll just say if I like to take my time, probably like a half hour, 45 minutes.
I read volume 1 of that.
What'd you think?
I like it a lot.
Yeah, isn't it honestly? It's got a love story involved, and who would have thought that? It's I don't know. What did you, being that in some ways, with like the love story, you can obviously see that there's a baby breastfeeding on the front. That's very womanly. What do you think about that? What is that? Is that Batman?
How can you not like that?
I do like that.
How can you not like that over the comic book? Like, you can't get this in a comic book.
Yes, you can. Oh, you can absolutely.
You can?
Yes, you can. Yeah. Oh, you totally can. Like, dude, because they have the music out there. Maybe if they didn't have it, you wouldn't be able to come up with your own ones, but I'm so happy right now. What movie is that? Which one?
The first one.
First Batman ever? You're so ridiculous. Really, Amy? You too?
It's so good. Hear that?
Are you
like,
getting ready to cry or something?
Oh,
Your eyes
it's so moving. It moves me.
You stop that.
So like, you got that with with a great movie. It's just
No, I'm not saying that. Like I said, I like that there's infinite possibilities with comic books.
I understand going to comic books
scenes,
for like a variety stuff. You can't get that.
Yeah.
This is doing so well.
Yeah. So good.
You know it's gonna happen.
No, it better not. I'm afraid they're gonna ruin it.
You're gonna make it into a movie.
They better not make it.
I bet you they do.
I bet you they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Maybe like in 15 years when technology's better. But I did want to talk about this store a little bit.
Go ahead.
It's got a really, really great selection. I like the way that everything's kind of organized. It's very neat. I like that because sometimes you go into some places and everything's just kind of, you kind of get lost. It's really easy to get lost. But this, for example, right behind me over here is very specific about what you can kind of find and the pictures on the outside. And you can just pull it out and take a little look-see. Which, like I said, it's very, very, very organized, and I really appreciate that. And then they've got such a huge selection of shirts. They have all these cups, which are all, all different types. Yeah, we all know that.
I was just looking.
I know. Oh, I wish you guys could see this. There's actually a really cool picture of Heath Ledger. Amy.
Oh, yep.
Just wanted to show everyone, this is some of the stuff that they have. There's this picture, this canvas painted of Heath Ledger, Joker. This is just one of the many pictures that they have kind of around. It's actually pretty fantastic. Like I said, they have a really good, different selection.
Subscribe to our channel, watch us on YouTube, share with your friends. Again, we both do other things. You do what?
Hair.
I'll do her.
Yes.
Hair. Anything else?
No, just hair.
You just do hair?
Yeah.
She did her own hair today?
Yeah, I always do my own hair. Someone actually asked me that. They're like, do you do your own hair? I was like,
she actually does my hair too.
Yeah. I was like, I started laughing. I was like, of course I do my own hair. I'm not going to pay someone else to curl my hair.
I don't know how you do that. I edge myself up. Watch our videos. Subscribe to the channel again. Share with your friends. Thanks.
Okay, bye.